loves listening to Akbar Birbal stories? Well, I love narrating them. Let me narrate a wonderful story, one of Akbar Birbal's. Birbal's wit and intelligence that King Akbar kept trying all the time. Let me tell you the story on Ammu&You. I am Ammu, and here I have got another story for you like I always do. And this time the story is How Many Crows? One fine morning, Emperor Akbar was taking a stroll with his minister Birbal. Now Akbar was the emperor and he had many wise ministers, but he valued Birbal the most. He always believed in his wit and intelligence and sharp mind. So he liked Birbal's company a lot. So one day when they were taking a stroll in the royal garden, a number of crows were flying above the royal pond. Akbar was watching them, and suddenly a thought struck Akbar. He thought, let me check my dear Birbal again. He asked him, Birbal, what is the exact number of crows living in my kingdom? Birbal was not taken aback. He was used to such questions thrown at him suddenly whenever. He thought for a while and then replied very calmly, Jahanpanah, there are 95,463 crows in the kingdom. Akbar was baffled. This man is standing next to me, watching the crows just like I am. And how could he come up with an exact number? How did he count so many crows? So he again tried to test Birbal's intelligence. What if there are more crows than that, Birbal? Now, witty Birbal always had an answer. He said, Jahanpanah, why don't you test this number? Others can go and check. They can count and let them return to tell you the exact number. Good one, said Emperor Akbar. He went to the court and immediately announced all his other wise ministers to go and check the exact number of crows flying over the pond at the royal garden and tell the exact number of crows that were present in his kingdom. He did not mention the number given by Birbal. Now all the ministers ran here and there in search for counting the crows. But how could they? They would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1,000, 1,001, 1,002, lakh, 1 lakh. And the crows, some of them would fly away, some would come up again to sit. They spent the whole day running here, running there, counting, but failed to get a right count. Ashamed with themselves, they came back to the court as asked by Emperor Akbar with faces down. Emperor Akbar saw his ministers and said, why do you have such long faces, dear? Come on, sit down and let me hear your answers. The ministers sat down and one by one, each of them had one answer. Jahanpanah, we are not sure how many crows are there because we just could not count them. But Birbal has a count. How? Now Birbal, tell me, what happens if the number of the crows are more than what you quoted? Birbal stood up and said, Jahanpanah, if there are more crows, when someone gives you the answer, the right count, it could be because some crows might be visiting their friends and relatives here. You know, Jahanpanah, everyone has heard about this beautiful kingdom, so people keep visiting. Even birds and even crows, so though they may have come to visit their friends here, living here, and so the number could have been more. Now Akbar again asked, and what if there are fewer crows than the number that you have quoted? Well, Jahanpanah, it is absolutely possible, because some crows from our kingdom might have gone to meet their relatives and friends in the neighboring kingdoms. At that point of time, our crows and birds are very social, like we all are, replied Birbal. Akbar was really very happy to see Birbal's witty answer and intelligence. And he knew again that Birbal always had the last word on any matter. No wonder that he had made Birbal the wisest minister in his court, one of the Navratnas. Navratnas mean 9 jewels. And Birbal was the wisest of them all, the best of them all. And children, now how did you like the story? Did you see how witty Birbal was? He was not perturbed at all by this random question asked by Emperor Akbar. He just came up with a very relevant answer. How can anyone count the exact number of birds? They keep flying here and there, isn't it? And Birbal just did that, and won Emperor Akbar's admiration again. Write about how you like the story in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, press the bell icon, share it with all your friends and ask them to subscribe to our channel and join Ammu&You storytelling gang on this channel. Thank you for your time, children. Thank you for listening to my story. Wait for me till I come back again. Until then, Ammu says, Tata.